Welcome to Attican Plays Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum. Alright, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 1, Episode 2 of our playthrough of Railroad Tycoon 2. We are playing through the single player campaign and we had just finished the first one, the Iron Sea.
You've started a trend there. Now look at them all scrambling to jump on board.
All right, so I don't think he's going to talk quite as much this time. I would rarely, if ever, take extra cash because it's just a one-time deal. The steel revenue could help.
Go ahead and select a map to get started.
I am. I would always go for lower track building or speed or maybe even passenger revenue, but something that's just going to keep paying off all the time. So go to lower track building. We'll do that.
With the wheels in motion, railroads are emerging from everywhere. For every successful line, there are 4 bankruptcies. Take advantage of the momentum you've managed to start, but beware of some of the more sinister deals that big money always seems to bring. And wipe your chin, you got some muck on it or something.
Okay, after the easy initial connections up and down the East Coast, the next major goal of the railroad industry was to connect to the western states, then defined as anything west of the Appalachian Mountains. Your goal for a bronze victory is to create one continuous track connecting New York and Chicago by the end of 1870 and haul 8 loads between the two cities. For a silver win, your company's book value, its equity, must exceed $4 million. If you do both by the end of 1858, you'll receive the gold. So we've got 11 years to build up our company value and connect Chicago and New York and run loads between the two cities. And I think that means directly. We can't, swap them across. They got to run from Chicago to New York. No big deal. Okay, so let's see. I've got it on pause. So we start out with New York, which is a nice one here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like 10 houses, and these ports, what do they give us? Wait a minute. That port demands goods. That one demand goods. That means that we could pump about all the goods we'd want to into New York. We've also got this, which is a tool and die. We can create goods with iron, steel, and aluminum. And you can see all the different products that New York would like to have. And we start out with the roundhouse for oil and our sand and water. Okay. Then we've also got a station up here running along the river up to Albany. Albany looks like it can give us passenger mail and paper, and it's going to want several of the goods. Not as much as New York because it's not as big, but it wants a few things. Okay. So we got that going. Then let's just look at where we are. So we're here in New York. We need to get all the way out here to Chicago. Now this map, I believe, let's just test that. Yes, it will allow us to build anywhere we want. So we don't have to start in New York. We don't have to start in, we could go to Chicago and start if we wanted to. Now the real beauty one here is look at this Baltimore, Washington area. I think if we were to put a large station right here, look at this. We could pick up almost all those, everything but that one house. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That would be 8 a year of passengers that we could get from Baltimore, Washington from a single station. So we could run that to New York or to Philly or to both, or all the way up to Albany for that matter. So we could kind of make that our hub if we wanted to. I mean, there's so many ways to do this. What's this port do? They want goods. Where can we get goods? We can get goods from textiles. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to be really simple-minded, really goal-driven. We're just going to drive passenger line all the way to Chicago. That's the first thing we're going to do. Yeah, let's see what we've got over here. We've got Billings, overhead's cheaper. Twitchell is Goodwill. He's good for Goodwill if we have to buy into territories, but we don't. We don't need diesel. We don't want either one of these guys. So here's what we're going to do, a little trick. We're going to hire one of them, and then we're going to go see if we can hire somebody else. Because when you hire him, then you get another option. So here's Wooten gives us cheaper steam costs, cheaper fuel in general. We'll hire him for now, and we'll come back and revisit. So we got cheaper costs of our steam, which we're still running steam now, and a little higher maintenance on our engines. So I think that's good. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother to worry about it right now. But let's go in here and issue bonds. See how many we can do. We can do one. The stock doesn't matter in this one, so there's no reason we can't just issue some stock. Okay. So we got 747,000. Let's just go. Let's work our way toward Chicago. We'll just go down here to Syracuse. I want to make sure I've connected that. Yeah, I did. Okay. So Syracuse, we want to pick up all that, all those houses at a minimum, maybe even some industry, but houses definitely. So maybe a medium would do that. Let's see. I want the station on the left. Where's that one? This one. No. I struggle with spatial relations, and here I go again. It misses it. We're going to need a large one. Sorry about that. Okay. Large station in Syracuse. How much money we got? We got some money. We'll definitely put sand and water. I want telegraph poles. That makes everything move faster. And what do we got in our other stations? New York has the basic 3. We'll put in telegraph poles. And Albany has 1, 2. It doesn't have a roundhouse, but it doesn't need it because anybody going there will go through the other 2. All right, so we could run a line, I guess, Albany to New York. I guess we could just be really, or just, okay. We don't have any trains going anywhere, do we? All right, let's do New York, Albany. Let's set it up like that. Run half full. Like that. Half full. Now, by the way, I did want to give some credit to two YouTube channels that I watched. Actually watched some videos for a change to learn this game. Fjord Fox, FJORDFOX, and Game Destroyer. Those are 2 folks who play this game rather well, and I learned some things from both of them. And you'll see my play is sort of similar, has some elements of each one of them. Let's see. I think I'd like this because these trains won't always be full. So let's get that dining, which gives us what does that give us? 20% additional passenger revenue. So 4 plus 20 is almost 5. So we could run 4 trains that almost get the value of 5 without having to have 5 in that station. So these smaller places aren't going to have that. So let's just do this kind of thing: 4 passengers, a dining car, and a mail car, and tell them to run at least half. Unless okay, we duplicated them. At least half full. That's New York to Albany. And then let's buy another. We're doing the Prussian because it's the best train we got. We'll do Albany to Syracuse with the same configuration. Oh, and it does copy that too when you copy the line, so I didn't have to do that. All right, so we got 2 trains running. And we've done that's about all we can do for this year. So let's run it and see how we did. So here you can see The one coming out of New York got 2 passengers and a male, and it's got the dining car. So those 2 are going to be like 2.4. Okay, it's going to be getting extra mail. That's worth knowing, I guess. And we got our trains running, and let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, good line there. Okay, the year is gone. They're happy with us. Let's just see. Okay, now we can buy some stock. Not that it matters, because that doesn't matter in this particular issue or this particular playthrough. We can open another bond. We can do some more stock. Probably only one. Yep. So that gives us a little bit of money. We got 737. Let's just keep going with this. We'll go down to Rochester. And we'll, okay, now Erie wants a connection. Okay, good. And let's give, let's see, probably a medium will do here. No, gosh, it won't. All right. Okay. So we just need, on this one, sand and water and telephone poles. And let's just do a little line there. Syracuse to Rochester. And we've still got some money, so let's go down here. Oh, crap. You know what? It's going to cost some money, but we're going to get that out of the way. It's interfering with our plans. Let's go down here and pick up Buffalo. Shoot. I'd really like to have it on the line. Buffalo with the rails over here. Shoot. Give them a big station. Okay, this one's going to need the roundabout. We don't have the money. So let's let it run a bit. Okay, now we've got a better train, the American. And look at this. Look at this. Uh-oh, we've been robbed. Train number 1 has been robbed. Now we could put what do you call it? I'm sorry. Stutter. No, I want to go up here like this and like that because I missed the station. Okay. They're very pleased with us. We can't buy stock. Can we issue more bonds? Yep. Can we issue more stock? Nope. Okay. So slow down for a minute. I don't even want to run this. Let's run Buffalo to Albany. We'll run an American. Buffalo to Albany. Okay. And we got more money, so let's go keep on going with this. We'll go down here, we'll go through Erie, which is going to give us a bonus for connecting. It looks like a medium station should work. Let's see. There we go. They gave us a bonus. Thank you. Appreciate it. Poles and sanding and water. And we can do area to Syracuse, I guess. I'm going to keep those there until I change this. Area to Syracuse. Delete those two. That way all the characteristics carry down with it. And we've got area to Syracuse running. And gosh, we still have money. Good Lord. Okay. Go to Cleveland and a small station. And here we'll put in a roundhouse and sand and water. And I think we'll hold off on a line from Cleveland and run it the other way, like maybe to South Bend or something. We may skip Fort Wayne as far as running a line too. We'll skip them both. We're going to do it like this. Okay, we need money. So let's let this run for a while. And we could take a look at, see, what's he giving us? Cheaper. Has anybody popped up here? Goodwill and overhead, don't care. Here we go. Speed. This guy's cheaper, and he gives us the speed bonus, acceleration. We'll hire him. So we'll use Thomas Crampton now. And let's accumulate some money. And we got a lot of debt, so yeah, it's hard to keep up with that debt, so to speak. But we're being very aggressive in trying to get down here to Chicago, and we could also run it out the other way. Well, it doesn't matter. The next place we're going to go. Okay, they're going to give us $2 million to connect to Chicago, so clearly we want to do that as fast as we can. Here we go. Now we got some money. Let's see how far down through here we can get to Fort Wayne. Not quite. I wish it wouldn't do that. Let's go. Let me do that. Okay. So let's keep. All right, now we got some more money. We'll get that $2 million from connecting to Chicago. If we can get in here like this and put a large station in Chicago, which would be this guy here maybe. Yeah, beautiful. Pick up all that stuff and a little bit of South Bend as well. And here we'll put roundhouse, telegraph poles, and we'll come out like that. So now we got tons of money, and we're going to see, what's our goals? Bronze 8, silver 4 million, and both. Okay, what's our company value right now? Be on this balance. It's already there. We're at 5 million. Okay, that works for me. Let's slow down for a second. And, I do want to, let's double track. At least to Cleveland. Okay. I wouldn't mind running a line Erie, Syracuse, Cleveland to Chicago. And then we'll run a line from Chicago to New York. And these have to be full at both ends. Okay? That's starting from Chicago. We'll get another one to start from New York. And in fact, we'll do 2 more of those. From Chicago and from New York. Okay. And honestly, we're kind of done. We're done at this point. Now we can do whatever we like. I mean, I could just run it on fast forward and we'd be finished. But what we're going to do is actually start double tracking, make them run faster. And it'll make all this stuff we put here in the middle run faster too. So we'll just kind of start here in the sort of the middle and start double tracking. Okay, got all that double tracked, all that. All through that station and come down through here. Beautiful. Now we have double track. New York to Chicago. We've got our trains running that are going to give us our win. And we still got money. We can just do whatever we want. Shoot, let's do an industry just to give you an introduction. While that's running, let me let this run. And we'll just do some industry. Let's pick something good. Oh, well, I tell you, this is another concept. In New York, we're going to set it up with a large restaurant, a saloon, a post office, and a small hotel. And a customs house because we got those. Oh, wait a minute. Purchase that. Now, these guys generate passengers. They don't. If we were shipping goods, we would need a customs house. We'd want to be handled faster. So we can go around and make all these. We definitely want Chicago. Not that it matters at this point, but we want Chicago. They're ecstatic. Why wouldn't they be? We still can't buy our stock. We could issue some more loans. We could. We only got to turn 9,000. I would like this one up here to be as enhanced as possible. So we got available 290. We spent 116, 151. Yeah, we'll upgrade that one. I mean, we could do anything we want now. We could set up a line between Detroit and Chicago. That'd be nice. Okay, if we had money. Now notice our trains. Notice these Chicago to New York ones. They were worth $3.5 million. New York to Chicago is missing oil. Where is it? Oh, that's okay. That's because dummy here. I should have put a. Let's see. I want this. Okay, let's buy a sanding water roundhouse. Let's wait till we have some money. They didn't like that year. We can buy some stock. We can go here to Fort Wayne. And we'll save up a little bit more money and put in that oil, which is what it actually was missing. All right. Okay, Fort Wayne, we want to put in a roundhouse. Okay. Oh, here's one of our. Oh, that's Cleveland to Chicago. And by the way, we could take these guys and make them express and make them pass through everybody. But because we've got double track everywhere, I really don't see the need to do that. So again, we're kind of done. Let's see how this. They're annoyed with us. We don't care. We're delighted with what we've done. Okay, now we're getting plenty of money. We could start paying back bonds, or we could just bump up our stations. I think we'll bump up stations. Telegraph, large. This post office, small hotel. In Syracuse. It doesn't matter what we do now. I mean, we could do an industry. We could do anything. I did say we could kind of put an industry in just to be doing it, right? So let me think about that a second, because this is going to end pretty soon. Industry. Okay, we've got food, a bakery, in down here, and we'd like to have this station anyway. And we got grain out here. Oh, let's just take a look. Now, the industry, one reason I think people who play this tend to do just passenger train, they're so easy. Yeah, that's part of it. But it'd be nice to have a nice industry. Now, here's what you'd really like to have would be a raw material fairly close to a factory, and then the factory a long way from its consumer, because that way. You could haul the grain farther and make more money from it, but you make the real money from hauling the end product. So why don't we do this? Why don't we just pick one of these? Let's go right here, and let's. Now you don't have to. Oh, Wheeling. Oh, yeah. Is Huntington on here? Oh, here's Huntington. Oh, never mind. Okay, what's Huntington got? They got cotton. They need cotton. Shoot, I don't know if we're doing cotton. All right, let's go to our map here. Let's look at cotton and goods. Okay, here's cotton down here, and Huntington has a textile. So we're going to build Huntington for sure, and we'll have a line that goes like Huntington to Cleveland. That would be yeah. Why not? So here's Huntington. They even have coal there, which makes sense. All right, so let's go large station in Huntington. Make sure we can pick up. I'd like to pick up that coal. It doesn't matter. Let's pick up all the people and the textiles. And technically, we're over in kind of my. I live take that back. I grew up right here in Proctorville, which is right across from Huntington. So we'll put the station in Proctorville, and we'll point it out the other way, like this. Oh, look at that! It even gets the coal that way. Not that it matters. All right, Huntington will have stop us sending. We're just gonna build up Huntington, and make it a fine place. Double track from Huntington up through here. and get some more money. Let's see if Cleveland doesn't even demand goods. Cleveland's tiny. Guess we're going to have to go to Chicago. All right, let's go here and here like that. And we'll just give it the other way just to be doing it. There we go. All right, so I want to buy that textile mill. You don't have to, but I'm going to buy it. And we got cotton down here. It only makes 2 per year, but that's all right. So we'll put a... let's buy some more stock. Let's repay these double-digit ones anyway. Okay. And go get us some money. All right, now we got some money. Let's slow us down before it stops, before we even get this set up. So we got cotton. Is there any other cotton? Yeah, here and down here. Ooh, let's do just to play around some other functionality. Let's do a small station on the cotton. Where was it? Right there next to Memphis. Well, we could do a Memphis station. Doggone, I can't remember where the cotton was. Okay. Over here next to Memphis, down here out by itself. And then there's one here and here. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a station in Memphis, wherever it is. Here we go. And we'll point it toward Huntington. And that warehouse for goods, cotton, and good. And we'll put a warehouse in Memphis to hold the cotton. And then we'll double track a beeline to Huntington. It likes it over there better. That's all right. It'll come that way. I should have used the better bridges. We've got better bridges, so let's upgrade that. We've got a better bridge there. And this bridge allows them to go over at full speed. They don't have to, they can pass each other and they can go full speed, which is great. We can set up, first of all, a passenger line between Huntington and Memphis. Memphis to Huntington. And one going back the other way. Huntington to Memphis. And then we can we should get one cotton there, don't we? Yes, we do. And we're going to set up a small station here. It'll pick them up. Let's see, I want to point it that way. No, that way. I want to go there. Shoot. Well, I don't care about the grain actually. So small. I want that cotton, and we're going to give it sand and water and a warehouse to hold the cotton in, so that we don't basically the idea is if you have the warehouse, the cotton will stay there longer and give you more time to pick it up. And we're going to run a track. And this could be a single track, certainly. Yeah, why not? We'll run a single track up here like this. And we'll come out like this and like that. Okay. I don't like that curve in there. Let go like this and like that. Oh my, I just deleted the cotton field. Oh, I did not. That was an absolute accident. Oh, God. That's what I wanted. Oh, well. Oh, well. Here's what we'll do. We're going to set up a train. After we have some money. There goes our passenger line over to Huntington. There's one coming out of Huntington to Memphis. Okay. There's a New York to Chicago. We made $2 million on that one. I got to slow down. The game's going to end on us. Okay. I want to set up a line from here to here. But I actually want it to be cotton. And we'll let it run when it's half full. And here, you don't bring anything back. Oh, and here we're going to say, okay, we want you to see these flags? Sell demanded cargo. I'm looking at this one, the green and yellow. Sell demanded cargoes. If undemanded cargoes are in demand at a station later, leave them on the train, otherwise sell them too. Well, we're actually going to do it differently. We're going to say, sell only demanded cargoes, stored undemanded cargoes at this station for pickup by a later train. So we're basically going to shuttle cotton over to Memphis from that Memphis crossing. All right? And then we're going to go find another cotton field right back there. And I think we're actually going to do the same thing. We'll just shuttle it backwards as well. We'll put a station, and we need some interim stations here anyway. Right here, we're going to put in sanding and water. I give it a roundhouse, and telephone poles, and a warehouse. And that Louisville crossing, we're going to have a train that goes Louisville crossing to Memphis, and it's going to pick up half full. It's just going to shuttle cotton to Memphis as well. Okay. And let's see. Did I have it right? Yeah. Drop it off. Just pick it up, drop it off. Then we're going to have a train. And actually, I'm going to look at a different line. I'm going to look at that line. Then we're going to buy a train with an American. And here we're going to clear it out. And we're going to say, okay, pick up cotton and only take a full load. Yeah. Take it to Huntington. And in Huntington, oh, wait a minute. At Huntington, you can pick up goods and bring them back. Yeah, they're demanded in Memphis, should be. Yeah, they are. 3 demanded. Let's just. We'll bring back 3, and then we'll pick up any passengers if we can. And we're just going to say go, because what will happen is when that cotton hits Memphis, it'll automatically, it'll actually make 6 immediately. If we take 6 over there, there will be 6 goods to bring back. We're just going to bring back 3 because Memphis doesn't really need them all. And here we can just do the standard settings. Pick them up, drop them off. Okay. And let's just see if this works. Shoot. Okay, that was way too fast. All right, we've already won, but let's keep playing for a minute and watch this. Our minor introduction into some of the functionality of the game. So we've got some cotton headed over to Memphis. Now this train's waiting to load its the full load of cotton, but it's going. See now it's got 2 trains bringing it 3 each, so it should be able to go. They love us. What's not to love? Okay. So here comes. So we got cotton coming in from our 2 places. By the way, another way we could do this is have one train that services both of those. Now watch. Here goes. Here goes our train taking off to Huntington. But what I was about to say, this would work just as well. I mean, given the if we look at how much is there, see, there's very little there. Very little there. What we can do is take this train right here, this train, and we can retire it. And then what we can do is have this train here. He can go to Memphis Crossing, then he can go here and back to Memphis. I'm sorry. Yeah, Memphis Crossing, and get at least half a load, drop it off in Memphis, go to Louisville Crossing and get at least half a load and drop it off at Memphis. And he can serve the purpose of both those trains. And because of the timing of it, he shouldn't have any trouble getting that done and keeping up with what's going on at both of those and keeping cotton down here. And I just want to see this work one time before we quit. I mean, it's just that simple. We did buy that, didn't we? Yeah. And we could even have a train that said, okay, this one's going to go Huntington to Chicago, and it's going to take goods. Only go when you're full. And bring back some passengers if you got them. And you notice we got just tons of money. We're already finished. We got our gold. We're just playing here. I just want to see this. I want you to see the industry working. And then we'll move on. Next, we'll call it a day. We're in a recession. We don't really care. Oh, I know what we need, though. This line's a little long. We could do Louisville. Louisville would be a nice place to have a train. Flip it around. Nope. Gonna need a large one. I want them all. Okay, Louisville. You can have roundhouse. Yeah, why not? Why not get him set? Okay. Let's build up Louisville, and we'll put an American on that, and we'll run or Lexington. I'm sorry, I said Louisville, didn't I? Lexington to Memphis. This will be half and half. Okay. Okay, and then we never did do that Baltimore, Washington, which is just huge money, just waiting on us. I'm curious to see how much money does this guy make when he rolls into Memphis? 0. Now, why is that? Because Well, because he didn't actually sell anything. He's just dropping off, right? He's just putting it in storage. And there's got to be a reason he's so slow. Which train is he? Oh, oil. Oh, we're missing oil. Syracuse, Rochester, Albany. Okay. Roundhouse. Syracuse. Rochester. Syracuse. Okay. Now, why is he so slow? Six cotton is not that heavy. Cotton, well, they weigh 35 tons. They are pretty heavy. And he's slowing down this. We could tell our passenger line to passing, but we're interested in seeing this actually work. By the way, this tight intersection here is not great. Be better to have some more speed coming in there, but that's all right. So let's see how much money we make when we haul the cotton. We actually get paid for moving it to our own business, I'm pretty certain. So this cotton one coming in here is worth 400 grand. So he made 400 grand for hauling the cotton. Oh, and Chicago took off with all his goods. That's all right. That's all right. Chicago scored all his goods, so that'll make a lot of money when that one gets to Chicago. And then this guy will start making money when he sells in Chicago. And I think you get the idea. That's how it works. So our train, this guy here is worth $883,000 when he gets to Chicago. All right, so let's just stop right there. This was super easy the way we did it. We just got really focused on the actual goal and didn't get distracted by all the other stuff. Just built our way right out there to Chicago and ran our trains, and we're done. So hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing it, and I hope you'll come back. They will, by the way, get more and more complex and more difficult to do. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum video. Thank you.